In this video, we will talk about for loops. In the last video, we helped the turtle answer the fox's question by making use of the length function. However, the turtle now faces a new challenge. He has to choose between 5 different paths, 4 of which have an obstacle that will slow the turtle down. The first has a tree, the second has a puddle, the third has a giant rock. The fourth one is empty. That's the one we want the turtle to take. And finally, the fifth path has a cow blocking the way. The turtle needs your help to choose the empty route and save time in order to have a chance at winning the race. To help the turtle, we need to learn about for loops. A for loop allows us to use a piece of code repeatedly. The number of iterations has to be known in advance. And the syntax of a for loop is as follows. Let me explain it to you. I equals 0 means that the first iteration is 0. I less than number of iteration determines the number of times the code will iterate. Be careful, I starts at 0, so if you want to iterate 5 times, you have to write I less than 5 or I less than or equals to 4. I++ will increment I by 1 after each iteration, so the for loop starts at 0 and ends when I no longer satisfies the inequation I less than number of iteration. Now we have all the knowledge necessary to resolve the problem. We know about arrays, the length function, and for loops. We want to help the turtle choose the right path. In order to do that, we need to print out the number corresponding to the empty path. First, we have to create an array containing the elements tree, puddles, rock, empty, and cow. Then we want to compare each word in the array to empty. And finally, we want to print the position of the element that matches the word empty. Before we start, a little reminder. The array count starts at 0. So in our example, tree is at position 0, not 1. To compare each element of the array to empty, we have to iterate through the array obstacle. To do so, we need a for loop. You can write it like this. Obstacle.length gives the length of the array obstacle. This loop starts at 0 and will iterate 5 times. Then, to compare the element of the array obstacle to empty, we need an if statement. You can write it like this. This statement compares a word to another and will return true if the words are the same and false if not. If obstacle I equals empty is true, we want to print out the number corresponding to the path the turtle has to choose. To print out something to the console, we use the function console.log. But in our case, to make things easier, you can write result equals I. And to make things even easier, you can write result equals I plus 1. Good luck. And if you're stuck, don't forget that the hint can give you some help.